Hi, this is Kiyoshi Husky, and this is another Dark Souls quick health tip. In this video, I want to show you how to farm shards in the Great Swamp and the Great Hollow. If you want to run around Blighttown effectively, it would be a good idea to have the rusted iron ring. Without it, you will move much slower. It would also be good to have some purple moss and some blooming purple moss. The purple moss will cure poison, but use it sparingly and only when you really need it. I recommend kindling the bonfire so that you have 10 Estus flasks. You will be poisoned running through this area, you just have to manage it with Estus. To farm the swamp, we want to look for some leeches. The first one is straight out from the bonfire. There is also the tattered cloth armor set that the pyromancer starts with. Using that armor is a good idea because of the poison resistance. There are 23 leeches in Blighttown, and if you hug the wall on your right, you can complete a circle that will farm all 23 leeches. They may drop 1 large Titanite shard or 5 green Titanite shards at a time. Personally, I like to use a one-handed weapon and a shield because leeches can attack surprisingly quickly. Just remember to keep your eye on your health and use an Estus when your health drops. You will find a sword back here called the Server. It's a curved greatsword that restores 7 points of health on every hit. If you want to improve the drop rate of shards, you should have 10 humanity showing in the upper left-hand corner. You could also use other items like the covetous gold serpent ring or the mimic helmet, both of which you get later in the game. After killing all the leeches, run up this tree branch or root and hit the back wall to expose the secret passage. Open up the chest for twin humanities and hit the wall again to open another illusionary wall. You are now entering the Great Hollow. Rest at the bonfire and level up if you can. There's a good chance we could fall to our death in this area. If you have the fog ring, you should equip it now. The first thing we're going to do is get the Calanthropy ring. Go down the branch about 15 steps and look down to your right. You will see a giant hollow tree stump with a shiny object. Line yourself up to the right edge of that stump and slowly walk off. If you miss, you will most likely fall to your death, or at least be very irritated. If you do miss and live to tell about it, use a homeward bone and try again. Continue along the branch and grab the item and drop down and grab the soul. Be careful of the basilisks, they can curse you, which will result in a death plus half your health being permanently taken until you use a purging stone. I usually don't risk it and run past them. Either use a homeward bone or just make your way up the branch until you get to the bonfire again. This time go 2 steps down from the bonfire and look down to your right. There's a branch that you want to jump onto. So take the plunge. Don't worry, if you miss you will die, but your green blood spot will be right next to the bonfire. Run up the branch and look for the entrance to a cave. Continue on until you're just above the entrance and slowly drop down onto it. There are 3 areas in this cave or tunnel that will spawn crystal lizards. If you see one, run up to it and hit it before it runs away and disappears. Continue on and see if there's another one. If you hit it off the edge, don't bother going down to get it. There's only death down there. Instead, quit the game and restart. When the game resumes, there's a good chance there will be a crystal lizard there waiting for you. There are 10 crystal lizards in the Great Hollow, and they will not permanently disappear until you kill it. You will always get 2 twinkling titanite plus another item that is random. The last crystal lizard you kill is guaranteed to drop a titanite slab. But there's also the possibility that you could get a slab on any of the crystal lizards. If there are no more crystal lizards in the tunnel, just quit and restart until another one appears. Just note that the more lizards you kill, the less likely they will appear in that tunnel. So you may have to restart the game several times in a row. It's up to you, of course, how long you want to continue looking for all 10. Maybe you're satisfied with 5 or 6, or maybe you already got a titanite slab and you're good to go. When you're satisfied, head back to Blighttown. There's one more item I want to show you before we're done. If you go up these ramps and up this ladder, you will find the Wanderer armor and the falchion. But be careful because there's a blow dart sniper up here and there's a chance he could make you toxic while you're fighting the other mobs. If you have some blooming purple moss, use it and get rid of toxic. But use it quickly because toxic chips your health away fast. Well, that's it for this video. I hope you found it informative. Thank you for watching. I'm Kiyoshi Husky, and this has been another Dark Souls Quick Health Tip. I just want you to stay alive, bro.